going on, beautiful bees? Hope you're all doing fabulous. So I'm back in Canada now. Came back to a whole lot of snow. And I had to go to work and I just decided to walk, and there's so much snow here. It's crazy. But I'm happy to be back. It's so nice to go away, and it's always nice to come back too. But had such a great time meeting Dr. Morse, and that was such a really cool experience. One thing I will say that was really, really neat was just meeting face to face and looking at him as, through his eyes and seeing his soul. And I can't tell you guys that when I looked in his eyes, it was like I could just see his soul going on forever and ever and ever, like infinite soul. It was such a unique experience. And I ended up flying to Orlando, Florida, stayed there for a while, then went to Tampa. Went to see Dr. Morse in Port Charlotte, then went to Tampa, did Daytona Beach, so just checked out all the beaches, didn't do any of the attractions. It was just really pricey, and it wasn't really my thing either, so maybe one day I'll do the rides, but I enjoy feeling good, and I know some of those rides going up and down, I just know my stomach wouldn't do so well, and I'm all about healing the body. So yeah, so this video though, I wanted to start rolling out with a lot more videos because you guys are messaging me, and I'm thankful for you guys with all your support, your emails, and I just want to keep helping you, keep putting more information out there to help you, just based on what has helped me in my experience. And there's so many people that are suffering out there that are just, these stories are just heartbreaking of what people have gone through the medical establishment, getting cut open, getting put on these medications. And right now I'm dealing with a couple of clients, one being my mom, who is, I would say, one of the most difficult that I'm trying to reach out to. And it's interesting how I'm noticing that you're put in these certain positions to challenge you. And this one is definitely challenging me because she is one that is also stuck in the mind, which is thinking of the doctors know best, and yet she just keeps getting put on medication and getting the surgeries, and so it's challenging working with some people that are close to you, and especially I think for parents, they think they know it all. They think they know best, and so I'm just trying to give alternatives out there, which is why I'm on YouTube here. So some of you guys have asked about grapes. Do they have to be organic? What about buying non-organic? A lot of you are a little bit worried. So I actually did a grape haul. So the grapes, I came back to Canada and I was like, I'm gonna go into right into more grapes, and they were on sale for $2.44. And these ones are not organic, but I really wash them well, you guys. So I also look at them. I can kind of trust your instinct when you're looking at the grapes. So these ones look good to me, and I'm also going for the South Africa ones seem to be really good. Like, they taste really good. They don't taste like pesticides. So, and they were on sale. So I loaded up on the grapes, got them, and I wash them really well. Check out my videos on how I wash my grapes. If you're gonna buy the non-organic, just make sure you wash them really well. The pesticides aren't great, but you just do the best you can in the environment that you have. Where I'm at right now, there's no organic grapes. And I love grapes, so it's, you just do the best you can. I got some watermelon too, so we're gonna go into the watermelon and see if I can handle the watermelon. But today's video is detox. Why should you detox? Should you detox? When should you detox? We're gonna cover that today. And what I mean by detox is, if you're just tuning into my channel here, I've been doing detoxing with raw food, raw living food. So we're talking about the highest alkaline foods out there. Your lemons, your grapes, your melons, your berries. These are the highest alkaline foods, the highest astringent power, very good cleaners of the body. We're not talking about taking any, type of pill, doing some sort of detox, taking supplements. This is all about using nature, using whole foods from nature, a holistic approach. And when we eat foods in whole form, it'll work really well with our body and provide us with everything it needs, the energy, the astringent power, the antioxidants. So berries and your grapes and your melons, lemons are really, really good cleaners of the body. And I would say if you're trying to determine whether you want to do a detox, first I would say is ask yourself, why is it that you want to do a detox? Is it because you want to improve your health maybe? Is it because you want to lose weight? Is it because you want to regenerate some genetic weaknesses in your body? So those are some big questions, and some people, will heal themselves. You'll already start seeing healing taking place, and your symptoms may go away just by eating whole plant foods, just by going on a whole food plant-based diet. So if you're having good results with that, then that's great. And just, and that's going to help you sustain this lifestyle. Awesome. If that's working for you, or, if you're just wanting to, maybe you want to ask yourself, are you just wanting to build muscle? Is muscle your main focus? Then you'll want to just, look into maybe more pumping the green juices and bringing in a lot more vegetables. You can still build with these fruits. You may just have to get into doing some smoothies, bringing in the bananas, more meaty type fruits. But if you are in a position right now where you have, say, a serious health issue, say you got cancer, say you got ovarian cysts like me, endometriosis, abnormal cervical cells. Abnormal cervical cells, you want to start really bringing in the raw foods because you don't want those to start turning into cancer cells. So you really want to ask yourself, what is it that you want to achieve? What's your goal? Is your goal to kind of reverse these genetic weaknesses, these pains? For some, maybe they want to, you look into iridology in your eye and you see some of these genetic weaknesses maybe in your kidneys, maybe in your ovaries, maybe in your head, and you see there's lymphatic mucus all in these certain areas. And lymphatic fluid, this is where all the cysts are, the tumors. So we really want to start working on taking out these acids out of the body. We don't want them to, turn into these cancerous cells. So the first thing is just asking, what is your goal? What is it that you want to achieve? For me, I find it interesting. I don't really have any pain right now, any inflammation, but I do want to look at regenerating these certain weaknesses in my body. Especially, I have hardened lymph nodes in my body that I would like to start taking out and start regenerating, really start cleaning out my body, seeing what I could do, what it's capable of, and how high we can go even spiritually. This is also like a spiritual journey, because once you start eliminating physically, you're also going to be eliminating emotionally, and you're just going to start waking up more and more and more the more that you release these physical blockages, these emotional blockages. So you will naturally open up, and that's a whole other topic we will discuss more of, but it's really about what is your goal, when should you start, that's up to you. I always find if I'm in pain, inflammation, start right away, start today. If you're in no rush, you don't have any serious health issues or serious problems that you want to jump right into, then you can kind of go slower. Springtime, I find, is always a good time, especially with the summer coming, the fruits coming in season. It's always a good, nice way to cleanse the body, and nature's way of just, okay, let's do this. Let's cleanse the body now and really start hydrating the body and start giving the body life, energy. This is about an energetic experience. Health is not about, no energy. It's about giving the body more energy. And that's where your raw food comes in. That's where the raw living enzymes are. That's going to give you that energy and really bring health to the body. So for me, I'm kind of more looking into regenerative detoxification, and that's really just going back in time and trying to reverse all my genetic weaknesses, say from what my mom ate, what my grandma ate, and from there on. And that's where the iridology comes in, looking at the eye. It's so neat how everything was put together, you guys. There's so many cool things that the body has that can give you signs of what's going in internally. We don't necessarily, you can get the x-rays done, you can get MRIs done, you can get ultrasounds done, but ultimately the eye will show you what the huge lymphatic system and what's going on. We can get blood tests and whatnot, but the lymphatic system is one of the largest fluids of the body, and that's where all these cysts are, these genetic weaknesses really just stay stagnant. So it's really about waking up these cells and getting the lymphatic system moving. I don't know why I did that. and really pumping it so we can get this elimination going through our skin and our kidneys. So it's really up to you, whatever you want to do. I know I'm talking to a range of people out there. Some may be just eating whole plant foods, which is great. Some may be still eating a bit of meat. And some may be in serious chronic states, cancer and disease. And for those of you, I would say start today. Start bringing health in the body today. And that's where your grapes are. That's where your berries, your green juices. If you can't go on the the strong fruits right now, watermelon's really astringent, really powerful. So you'll feel a kickback. You'll go through that healing crisis. But it's really about bringing in hydration, alkaline foods. And that's where your fruits and your vegetables and leafy greens are. That's where the health is. So it's just about bringing that health into the body and start regenerating, start becoming the best version you can be physically, emotionally, and mentally. So start today and make this fun journey for you. And if, for me, it's like, what else do I have to do? What else do I have to do on this planet besides, help you guys out there and then try experimenting on myself. I've done already how many years of eating fast food and junk food and alcohol and drugs and just all these toxins in my body. So now I'm doing the opposite, bringing in lots of health. So that's my message today. And I just kind of went out there really fast, but there's going to be a lot more to come. I want to cover even prolapsing and calcium loss, all types of different videos, because I am dealing with clients that have that right now and that are also trapped in the thoughts, in the mind, into, well, I need this, well, you need that, fruit, I can't just eat fruit, that's too extreme, lots more videos. To me, what's extreme is getting your chest opened up, having, bypass surgery, and just taking all these medications, and that's what we can get lost in. We can get lost in that whole concept of, where did this disease come from? It's nothing to do with what you're eating. So we are going to we are going to go after all those noises out there that you may hear. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, be alkaline, be yourself, and be getting in some fruit today. Cheers.